Even though Vision Pro only came out a few months ago, Apple's already set to go with visionOS 2, and it's a big update. Let me show you. visionOS comes just as Apple is set to expand Vision Pro availability to even more countries. While still in beta, early impressions all seem to agree that not only is visionOS 2 good, it's even better than the currently available software. It's not just more stable though, it's got new features, starting with navigation. Apple seems to have noticed how cumbersome it is to always have to reach up to the headset to hit the digital crown, or basically tilt your head up and look up to open the home screen or control center respectively. Now by looking at your hand, you can do both. By glancing at your hand, you can tap your thumb and forefinger together to invoke the home screen, or you can flip it over to see the time, battery, and Wi-Fi status. Another tap will open Control Center. I may be most excited though for the fact that you can tap and drag left or right to adjust volume. This is so much quicker than opening Control Center, switching to that Audio or Environments tab, and then rotating the digital crown. Not only is it easier to perform these tasks, Apple finally lets you rearrange your apps too. Just like you'd expect, tap and hold on an app icon and you'll enter jiggle mode. You can move apps around into your preferred order, including apps from the compatible folder. We've got changes to environments too, including the addition of Bora Bora. This one may be my favorite with these gorgeous beaches and the sounds of lapping water. Let me know in the comments which of the available environments is your personal favorite. While in environments, by the way, your keyboard will now become visible. That way you can type with physical keys while you're sitting on the moon. By the way, you can also pair a Magic Mouse or any Bluetooth mouse to use with Vision Pro now. A couple other niceties on environments. Embedded videos in Safari can now be expanded to be larger and more cinematic and work in different environments. You can play a video, expand it, then drop into any environment, including the new Bora Bora. And when you're mirroring your Mac, you can also escape into an environment now. That brings me to the feature I am by far most excited for. Sorry, just to interrupt myself, let's take a quick beat to thank my sponsor for this video. Can you believe it's literally been a year since Apple announced the Vision Pro? Well, I've had mine since launch, and while I love it, the stock straps leave a bit to be desired. I recently started testing the ANNAPRO A1, which has made a big difference. This strap rests on your forehead, reducing the weight and the pressure that's on your face, making it more comfortable to wear. They say that pressure is reduced 60 to 90%. It's super easy to install just by sliding over the two speakers where it fits snugly in place. It comes with multiple foam inserts too, so you can swap them for the most comfortable size for you. Once on, it looks just like part of Vision Pro. It matches perfectly, and it's durable too. They say it's able to withstand 10,000 bends without it breaking, and it's made out of biodegradable material. My favorite thing though is because it's removing that pressure from your face, you don't have to use the light shield. With the light shield removed, you can see a little bit about what's going on around you, which I find super helpful. I'm sold on this thing, but if you want to try one for yourself, I've got a link down below in the description. Thanks again to ANNAPRO for sponsoring this video. This feature is new resolutions and sizes for your mirrored Mac. I love using my Vision Pro to get work done. I did a whole video on it that I've linked here. And this makes it even better. Apple's added new wide and ultra-wide sizes for your mirrored Mac. This is the equivalent of 2 4K displays, and it looks natural thanks to the curved look and foveated rendering on the sides. This won't be available at the launch of visionOS 2, but I am geeking out to try it. Photos has gotten redesigned across basically all of Apple's platforms this year, which includes Vision Pro. It's easier to navigate, looks better, and is just an overall improvement. With its head-worn device, Apple's now added support for SharePlay when looking at photos. You can enjoy your memories together, and those photos can be turned into full spatial photos. That's extra necessary since there's no way to capture spatial photos other than with Vision Pro, including you can't even do it natively on your iPhone. But this works with any photo, including those taken from your phone, your mirrorless camera, or that you just download from online. With just a tap, they become 3D. And so far, even during a beta, the feedback has been off the charts. Everybody is loving this. Finally, the last minor update to Photos is the ability to trim your videos. Since I've had Vision Pro, I have let so many people try it out. But one issue that always comes up is guest mode. It's lacking. Every time someone puts it on, it makes them go through the onboarding and calibration processes again. It's honestly really annoying. While there's no multi-user support yet, visionOS 2 does deliver an improvement to guest mode. Now it remembers the calibration of the last guest, so they can freely take the headset off and put it on without redoing everything. Multiview is also coming, first to be supported by both MLS and MLB. I've been using the MLB app on Vision Pro and it's pretty great. Multiview though will let you watch up to 5 different games at the same time. Just like your Apple TV or your Mac, you can now cast audio or video to Vision Pro. Anyone basically can use your Vision Pro as an AirPlay receiver. This means you could mirror your iPhone or someone else could share a slideshow right into your headset. It's exciting to see WebXR coming to visionOS 2. I believe a version of this was available already on Vision Pro, but it'll now be a full feature and enabled by default with this update. If you're unfamiliar with WebXR, it's basically a web technology that allows for mixed reality devices to interact with 3D content on the web. You'll be able to play 3D games, watch 3D movies, or even potentially join 3D spaces together via the browser. Last few notable changes. There are improvements to personas that make them look more accurate and natural, especially hand movements. Train support has been added to travel mode, not just planes. And you can look to dictate an iMessage. And the Mindfulness app will sync its animations to your real-life breathing. visionOS 2 will be landing this fall on all supported devices, which just includes Vision Pro. This is great timing because, as I said, Apple's greatly expanding availability. China, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, Australia, France, Germany, and the UK will all have it by mid-July at the latest. Plenty of time before visionOS 2 launches. Stay tuned to the channel with notifications turned on for the latest Apple software update features.